Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to update you all on Ed's condition. The vascular doctor called me last night, and there is some good news. What he told me is that Ed has 2 blocked arteries in his left thigh. 2 blocked arteries below the knee. 2 blocked arteries on the right thigh. And 3 blocked arteries below the knee. So, rather than amputate Ed's leg, what he's going to do is go in these arteries and put stents in so that the blood can flow freely. He's not getting any blood flow to his legs going down to his feet, which is what has been causing him all of this pain when he walks. He can't walk very far without pain. And I ask about his toe. No, he's not going to amputate the toe. Depending on the report from the vascular doctor to the wound care doctor, if the report comes back good, then there will be no need to amputate Ed's toe. The reason why Ed has a diabetic ulcer on his toe is because of lack of blood flow. And the only way to get rid of that ulcer is to get the blood flowing again. Now, what he also told me was that the ulcer on his toe is a telltale sign that somewhere down the future Ed will need an amputation if he doesn't change his lifestyle. I'm sorry, my dogs are playing and I'm trying to keep them out of the shot. So I'm hoping and praying that when the doctor does this procedure, he is able to get through these arteries. If they're so blocked that he cannot get his instruments through the arteries to put the stents in, then he can't do it. But I have faith that the doctor will be able to get the instruments through, get the camera through, and put these stents in. I'm very excited. I'm worn out with tears. I've been crying. I didn't sleep. I received a phone call at 2 or 2:30 this morning saying that Ed's blood pressure was really high. My question was to them, is he in a lot of pain? Yes, he is in a lot of pain. When you have pain, your blood pressure goes up. So I raced in my car. I drove to the hospital, and I called the doctor, the vascular doctor that called me, and said that you needed to give Ed something stronger because the morphine isn't doing it. He's groaning, he was fidgety, he couldn't keep still in his bed, he was crying, he was begging for the pain to stop. So the doctor called in something stronger, and within 10 minutes Ed was out sleeping. So with that, I went to the nurse's station and read them the riot act and said, didn't it dawn on any of you to call the doctor and say, Mr. Edward Segarra is experiencing a lot of pain, he's fidgety, he's crying, he can't sleep, you need to increase either his medication or call something in stronger. Didn't that dawn on you? It baffles me that if you see a patient that is struggling, you call the doctor and you do something. You don't let him sit there and struggle. I told them, remember my face. Remember my face, my voice, because when it comes to my husband, I will make sure he's comfortable. So I went back in his room and I sat by his bedside while he was sleeping, and I was speaking to him and was telling him everything was going to be okay and to continue to fight. I'm just livid that I had to get up and go to this hospital. Now, maybe I could have called the doctor at 2 or 2:30 this morning, but, you know, I don't know if he's sleeping, if he's going to answer some random person's phone call. So that's why I drove to the hospital. My nerves are shot. I'm walking around in circles. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm shaking like a leaf. You know, I was told good news. I should be calm about it, but I'm just not. I remember many years ago, my mom went in for the same procedure. I was standing outside of the operating room. They don't put you to sleep, they sedate you so you're awake and you know what's going on. I could hear my mother screaming in pain because the doctor was trying to get his instruments and camera through my mom's arteries and her thighs, and he couldn't get through. That's how blocked they were. He came out and told me, I can't do anything for your mother. They are too blocked. So we left out of there with nothing done. And about 6 years later after that, my mom was in the hospital, and I knew that she was going to be passing away very soon. And I get a phone call from the doctor telling me to decide whether to have my mom's legs amputated, both of them, that they needed to be amputated and nothing could be done but amputation. I said no. She doesn't have much longer to go, and when she passes, I want her legs attached to her. Besides, my mom would have never survived the operation anyway, as sick as she was. So I opted to keep her legs intact, and she ended up passing away 2 months later. And I'm glad I made that decision. So I'm praying that the doctor is able to get through Ed's arteries with no problem. I hope they're not so blocked that they can't get through to put these stents in. And it's all I can do is pray, and I've prayed myself to sleep. I look like crap right now, I'm sorry. I can't seem to get myself motivated to do anything. And I just wanted to come on here and update you guys. I thank every single one of you for your thoughts and your prayers and your kind words. They mean a lot to me. And it just shows me how many people care about me. And it means a lot. So I just wanted to share that good news with you. So I still ask for continued prayers that everything will be okay with Ed. You all have a good day.